endeavours of the players. It's the rainy season in China. Only time really where we can get this kind of competition working in this part of the world. Post-season will be asking a bit too much, I think. Aguero. David Silva trying to get there through the centre, and possibly with a bit more conditioning under his belt he would have done. He wanted a penalty, but Fu Ming, the referee, said no, and he was right up with the play too. Could have been given. Dortmund would have felt it would have been a soft one. David, what did you think?
I thought it would have been softer. I think the pass to Silva didn't do him many favours. It's a little bit too heavy, sent him wider than he wanted to be.
Here's Angelino. He's only just come on. He's bursting to impress. And the dummy to allow Aguero to have the shot didn't work. Two minutes plus stoppage time remaining. And it's too long for Jakob Brun-Larsen. He was really straining to get there, David Silva.
Yeah, contacts outside the box, and he's deliberately got his body across the defender as well. I don't think he's ever getting that. Better pass, he's in for a shot.
We talked earlier, Davey, about this new regulation where inside-outside the box has a different meaning, and that could be one where the defender would be saying, "I'll avoid a red card if you give the penalty," and I'll avoid a suspension. I mean, I guess in these circumstances, 1-0 down with a few minutes to go, you'd say
could be the first minute of the game.
Yeah, well, if it's the first minute of the game, you want to play 11 against 11, wouldn't you? And maybe if you go one down from the penalty, it's definitely going to be a talking point. And it's that kind of challenge which denies a goal-scoring opportunity, but isn't rash and reckless, where you would be hacking somebody down, where that is still a red card wherever on the pitch. There are so many delights with these new managers and new players to look forward to, but I'm particularly looking forward to the first defender who says, "Ref, please give a penalty." Hober's pass. Garcia mistook 25 for 75. So Garcia is there in the middle of midfield. Fernandinho is still labouring in a deeper position, which is where we talked about right at the start of the game. So we have 5 added minutes. A little bit of extra value for the considerable expense for these local supporters. And Dortmund still pushing for an equaliser here. Fernandinho does get a foot in.
Does that so often, Fernandinho. Doesn't make too many headlines, but a really valuable player for City.
Castro. Paslak. A little bit of a stretch by Elio. Reduced to walking pace at the moment, the 18-year-old, and that might leave a problem here. Kagawa weaving his way through, and the referee has given the penalty, has he? Well, Tuchel thought he had. Initially, I thought he hadn't, and then the referee hasn't made his intentions clear. David Probban,
well, Angelino,
get the bones out of this.
Yeah, whatever it was here, yeah, he's definitely tripped here by Fernandinho. But just after that, Angelino did really well to get in and get a block on, but it certainly looked a penalty from that angle.
was giving Kagawa a bit of an earful, and Leitner and Castro not happy.
No, Fernandinho's the wrong side here, just there. Well, he's obscured there by Jason Denier, but from the high behind angle it looked like a penalty.
Would have given sent us to a lot more penalties, I think, presumably, well, had they converted it, of course. But we're 2.5 minutes away from a Manchester City win here. Sterling. He's done well to get the cross in. He's lacking a little bit of support. Well, a bit of a talking point at the end. There was a little bit of a shirt pull outside the penalty area by a Dortmund player. I don't know whether he saw that first. Anyway, we're 1-0 Manchester City. Aguero the scorer, and 2 minutes and counting. Seen too much of Nolito yet. Castro. Dortmund trying to find something right at the very last here to avoid defeat. And Hoover in a hurry. Paslak. Marino. That's Marino, not Mourinho, who has left these parts, having not squared up to Pep Guardiola. Goalkeepers really these days are well equipped as outfield players. They first generation really have grown up knowing the pass back law as it became. Like some clod-hopping goalkeepers who were caught out by having to deal with the ball at their feet when that was brought in. Aguero. Hard to wait a pass on a pitch that continues to cut up. Kagawa has done that for Leitner, who has played the full 90 minutes and more. A late corner for Borussia Dortmund here.
Doing their best to save it. A lot of energy about Dortmund. Looked very leggy midway through the second half, but
and they've caught Manchester City out. Oh, and it's found a way through, and it's Pulisic who's done it. So whether it was a penalty or not is academic now. Christian Pulisic pulled the trigger, and tiredness, I think, in the way Manchester City allowed the corner to be rolled in there towards the near post, and the United States international has levelled it up. Look at that.
Yeah, City just switch off. Plenty of numbers in the box, but nobody picking up. Goes with the inside of his foot here. No real power in this. He's passed that into the net. Angus got unlucky. He sees it really late, and it's through his legs.
Well, one of the most experienced forwards in the world gave Manchester City the lead, Sergio Aguero. And Christian Pulisic has pulled the rabbit out of the hat for Borussia Dortmund, and it's finished here in the International Champions Cup. Dortmund 1, City 1.
Well, I think, you know, Guardiola
in the Super League and the visiting teams like Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund here.